It is time for part 2, or the second installment of Judgment of Hearthstone. Technically, probably my favorite series, from what I can tell, because finally I can unleash my creativity, my passion for programming and redesigning terrible cards that could be actually quite playable and quite fun and not be a nuisance to, Zeddy who has to review the worst cards and can't even read the cards properly sometimes. But let's click this video, let's see what happens. Oh wait, my introduction is messed up. One second, guys.
Even our allies are using Chinese-made drones. That's threatening our national security.
You know what else is threatening national security? These absolutely worst cards of 2022. Let's figure out what they are. I've seen the video, but I don't know what that is. Alright, so let's do Speed Zeddy 1.5.
My picks for what I think the worst cards are from them, and well, Death Knight didn't really get any bad cards, except for one exception in my opinion, Frostmourne. This is a legend.
So if you're not familiar, this series is about judging Hearthstone card design and remaking it so it's a lot better. Way better. Alright? It's a lot juicier, a lot easier to understand. We have Frostmourne. How do we fix Frostmourne? This is a tough one. I don't like buffing weapons or tweaking them too much unless they're overpowered, but like, I just don't like the weapon idea in general. Let's see what we can do. Previous episode I've done 13 cards. Maybe we can squeeze more because now I know what I'm doing and what the format looks like. Very fun, guys, but I'll just gonna show everything. Frostmourne, I guess that's the name. Alright. Then we'll take this diamond shape to fill in the gaps. And for every diamond shape, you know there's a change to the card. There's one thing I want to change as well. Probably only 3 passives should be allowed. For one player, basically. One player has 3 passive abilities that they can acquire. And it should be shown somewhere on the board, so you always know what's going on. But even if you know what's going on, it's still gonna be mad playing this card, which is Overheal and Finale. I explained it previously. This is like super juice. And I put it on a thumbnail because I thought it was like a very good ending. Very good finale, alright? I don't know about the Overheal though. Did I heal anyone? I haven't received feedback. Also, if you like my video or dislike it, please watch as much as possible so I can talk to haters and get feedback. Wow, what a combination. Yeah, your watch time is very crucial to my success of getting, 100 views. Very, very important stuff. Alright, so the Death Rattle procs in a very, very late point in time. I think the easiest way to fix Frostmourne is just to make it completely different. Alright, just completely different. 7 to... let's say 4 mana. Make it playable. Usually, unplayable cards have the trait of costing a lot of mana. So you just bump it down until it becomes playable. Obviously, attack... 5 to 3 attack. The durability doesn't have to change. I think this is like a super simple change. I don't think I want to change the idea behind it. Because again, if I turn it into like Death Rattle, something different, like maybe Overkill is kind of cool. I would use Overkill, that would be nice. Just to add flavor, just to make things more interesting, That's kind of... We put it over the top because we're making a YouTube video, okay? You must understand. But Overkill makes sense because you have to put a little bit more extra effort and not just take the 3 damage out from the weapon that it offers. You have to overkill a minion. Alright, Overkill. instead of Death Rattle, so I don't have to repeat the wording. Card number 15. Let's go. What is that? I hope he has 10 cards, right? Please? Please, Eddie? We need numbers. You need to be buffed, Eddie. Holy shit. His shirt sucks. It's not like Star Wars shirt or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt. Holy shit, what is that? Is he from Navy? Oh my god. I think the... What was that? I keep forgetting. Yeah, the Sunken City, you know. He's like a pirate.
Legendary weapon, and it is familiar. You might be familiar. You know, it's the same. Basically, to get value out of this, you either want to go face for.
Yeah, shut the fuck
I don't know
up.
how that achievement halfway.
We know.
You summon a friendly like
Oh my
decent in
God.
arena, but there's one card that I've never actually seen played on ladder, and you don't even want to take it in arena game. Pretty bad, but if it's infused by 3 demons, you summon 3 instead. So not.
Oh, well, here we go. Here we go. This is just weird. Really weird card, I would say. I want to like play with passive abilities a little bit too much. All fall breaks loose. This, ugh. Oh my god. Infused 3 demons? Yeah. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Holy shit, it's ugly. We gotta fix it. We gotta give it a haircut. Yeah, funny enough, subscribing doesn't help the channel as watch time. Especially when I make all sorts of content. Usually I focus on Hearthstone and other card games. Technically just 2 more card games. You should check out Elder Scrolls Legends if you're willing to, you know, play an actually good balanced card game while Hearthstone burns in hell with 2 playable classes. Just a reminder, you know. I'm not sponsored, I just want Elder Scrolls Legends to exist and to... Somehow Druid bumped itself up and replaced itself with Rogue. I don't know what happened here. Did they discover my deck? Is that what happened? Hopefully. Oh, go away. So, I get lost. Okay, all fell breaks loose. The idea is, right, to summon a demon that died this game. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea at all. We have to... How do we do this? Because, like, resurrecting things is just the most annoying thing ever. I would love to turn it into a passive ability where, like, after 3 demons die, you resummon one. And I think it's as close as we can get. How else we can infuse this thing? Well, we can infuse this by killing a bunch of creatures. Let's say 7 creatures. If infuse is a high, it doesn't even matter sometimes. It's still going to be a good card. But we're not going to summon demons that died this game. We're just going to summon random demons. Right? Or maybe we can spice things even more than you can imagine. Alright? We keep dead demon, but infuse, endless infuse. I have to use another line, so here you go. Use infused material as mana and summon demons until you run out. That's it. That's pretty cool, right? Just keep summoning demons. I had this in Elder Scrolls Legends where you have a 10 mana spell that keeps summoning Daedra until the 10 mana is completely exhausted. Obviously, it doesn't summon 0 cost demons, but it just floods the board with Daedra, and it just, like, it opens Oblivion Gate 2. It's just, like, super cool card. So I think this would be so cool. Like, you endlessly infuse one card. Like, that's so crazy. Yes, I know it turns like into a Denathrius sort of situation, but the keep dead demon effect. Let's, you know, that's what it is. All right, so we fixed it. Fixed. Let's go next.
Does this card just kind of suck on its own? You got to infuse it, but specifically with 3 demons, and never putting this in your deck.
Don't you stop it! Stop it! Why not bold? You're touching a wrong card. You're touching a wrong PP. This card has saved me so much. This card enabled the deck that I built for Druid that has a ridiculous win rate, like 70%. It's not in Legend rank 70%, obviously, it would be a lot lower. But it's still ridiculous deck. And this card enables it because Druid actually struggles to survive. But it doesn't struggle summoning big-ass creatures. I'll tell you that much. So Beetlemancy, I don't think it actually needs a fix, but I will still question, can we do something with it, right? Is there something Zeddy wants? You know, maybe Zeddy wants something for Christmas.
Terrible cards, but I'm gonna go with Beetlemancy. This is an okay discover option if you're in a pinch and you need some armor, but other than that,
I hard run it in the deck.
you're pretty much never putting this in your deck as 5
I did though.
mana, gain 12 armor, not amazing, not great.
Yes, I need 12 armor, my friends. Or sometimes I just do the taunt thing. Yes, there are other options of like gain 8 armor, and that's sort of still good, but you don't get the tempo part. That also has taunts, so you can defend from big creatures as well. It's not necessarily as flexible as you would think, but it's still something.
In 5 mana, summon 2 3/3s with taunt. Also not great. And typically choose 1 cards. Both options are pretty good. And this one, yeah, neither are really that great. And overall, it's just kind of a dud. But, you know, at least it gives you armor or get some crazy beast synergy.
Oh, crazy beast. No, that's not. Okay. Beetlemancy is an awesome card in the right deck, I would say. Armor, healing with armor cannot be underestimated. Especially if you can pull off like it fits right in there. I have nothing to say. Is there anything I would change if I go to extreme level? Would this card change at all? Maybe I would like give Beetles Rush because they seem like flying things as well. Why are they flying? It's kind of weird. What can I do with this? If there was like a temporal divine shield, maybe I would put it on a beetle. That would be nice. This is like a very, very simple effect. There's not much I can actually change about it. I don't see it, man. I'm okay. I'll just leave it. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't want to leave it anymore. yeah, Beetlejuice. That's the pun here. Funny enough, like there's a lot of beetles flying around. I would like to flood the board a little bit more. Maybe I would change it to like 3 beetles to make it more interesting. Because that's actually quite helpful. And it's kind of reminiscent of just 5 mana summon Treant's idea. But like summoning more taunts is like super powerful. So I would like change to 3 beetles, because this effect is actually weaker than the armor effect. And maybe there should be like more armor synergy for Druid or something.
For Hunter, this whole Arcane Hunter has not particularly worked out. You certainly could nominate, put that for one of your worst cards of the year, but honestly, I'm gonna go with a card that just kind of bummed me out for just, I've never seen anyone play it yet. Scourge Tamer.
Yeah, Zeddy said that he likes this card quite a bit. And, custom... How do we change that? Because custom zombies is like, god damn it. It seems like super cool card, though. It's just the question of, like, what's making it so bad. So, unless I actually play it, I don't know how it feels like. And the other problem is, obviously, you know, it's such an effect that I can't actually even change it that much. maybe I can turn this into like 2-3 after the tests, and this is not very exciting for this
The
video.
2-mana 2/2 undead battlecry. Earl
Shut up.
is going to yeah, it's probably one of the worst hunter cards outside of maybe the arcane spell package. For mage, we're gonna go with the card that is going to rotate, but it was part of the mini set in 2022.
Protectorate. The name has to be nerfed, obviously. Arcane Matron. Let's rename it into Arcane Matron. Alright. This is not being played? Oh my god. I would do the same thing as the Druid has. After you cast a spell, like, you cast, you know, 1 damage. 1 damage would still be enough to a random enemy. Enemies, okay. Even crazier it would be if, like, a spell deals damage, it would just split. No, it's weird. It's weird. You can see, like, how useful passive abilities actually are. It's quite fascinating. And there should just be 3, like, there should be a limit, because this gets out of control really fast. But if you like playing big cards like that, you want something like that, and not something that would die, essentially. 12 damage, like, you can't really do that easily, and this is still a decent card. But the only time I played it is when I actually turned all my cards into dragons, and that was last year. You can't do this anymore. I believe, yeah, this rotated as well. So it's not really relevant. That would be very interesting. I could make this even more interesting where, like, for every dragon you have, you deal 1 more damage as a passive ability that I'll already talk about. This is so weird, though. Is there anything else we can do? Usually, like, you don't want anything to die like this, like with this effect. You want it to do something, especially, like, if you don't have spells to accompany with this, or it just dies to the board. It feels really bad, and because Mage cannot actually defend the board very easily, it can clear it, but the opponent will still fill up the board, so Mage cannot actually, like, out-tempo opponents. So this is actually, like, very weak overall. What I would like to do is, like, turn every single spell into having an additional in your hand, into having an additional effect of casting arcane missiles. This is what we're gonna do, right? So every card in your, every spell in your hand also casts arcane missiles when played. It's a very simple effect, I would say. The more spells you have in your hand, the better. Super cool, I think. Yeah. I will say, if played, you must understand I don't want things to look ugly, but you would say when played. So that would be cool. And it's obviously Battle Cry. I'll just call it BC, and I have to probably do something else too. Spells in your hand. Alright. I think that's pretty cool. I think every single big card is supposed to have a battle cry and not try to stay on board, and because that's too late. Too late for that shit. Doesn't work.
and so many people were so bummed when we got a mage legendary for the mini set, and it was Halle, Matron Protector rate, 8 mana 4/12. After you cast a spell, deal 4 for Halle, but overall, Halle just really has not worked out all year long. For Paladin, can there really be any other pick? Frontline's 9 mana spell, summon a minion from each player's deck, repeat until either.
Oh, this is a tough one. Because it's also like a really weird one, but it kind of works. It kind of has some flavor to it. It just probably doesn't work with Paladin, because Paladin is a tempo class, and in a tempo class you add small minions. And this is also a ridiculously big spell, but it's still worth. It probably would just be fixed if every single minion of yours attacks the opponent's minions. Something like that would also be kind of cool, but there's not a lot of space for this stuff, you know. So maybe summon 3 minions from each player's deck. Instead of like making it into a meme card that it is, you just summon 3 minions from each deck, and they all battle each other. Basically, all your minions attack into your opponent's minions. It doesn't even have to be summoned, just all of them. So let's change it, I guess. Let's go. We figure it out. So summon 3 minions instead. So that's a small little change, but the overall change, all your minions attack opponent or enemy minions. Oh my god. Oh, 1 second. Now the question is 9 mana justified? I don't know actually. It's kind of weird. Maybe 7 mana would be more adjustable, because like battle cries don't proc when things get summoned. Nothing really happens. The only thing that can get in the way is like Divine Shield that could give you advantage. You're still gonna be summoning like 3 drops on average. So I'm not exactly sure if the card is playable all of a sudden. The only thing you're doing is just like pulling creatures from your opponent's deck and building a meme around this. It's still a weird one. It's very difficult to meme with this card because it's so expensive as well. So I'm not sure if I have fixed the problem yet. There is a recruit keyword, by the way. How about thinning the deck and flipping Reynad in his corpse? Alright. So this is kind of a first suggestion, but we have a better suggestion. So let's just recap. This would be a first suggestion. I think this one is going to be even cooler, which is Frontlines 2. Alright. So the idea is recruit. Oh my god. Don't take that away from me, please. Stop it! Holy shit. Recruit every minion 3 minus cost minion from your deck. And all minion. And we keep the same effect. I'll just move it here. It actually applies to both somehow. God, I don't know, man. It makes no sense. I guess. There you go. Every single one. So you thin your deck tremendously, and all those minions attack. It's just so cool. The front lines are supposed to be like out of small creatures to poke in weaknesses. I think this is so satisfying. This is sort of like the 6 mana thing that Druid has. There is still a problem, and I would say it should go to like 7 mana. And it's still sort of like a tough one to pull off, but 9 to 7 mana, something like that. But it's a lot juicier, like thinning your deck is quite a big deal. Especially out of all these weird cost minions. You could even like bump it into 4 if it feels bad. 4 minus. 4 minus has never been used as a notation before. 4 or less basically, right? It's being called, but fuck that shit. If you can add a plus, why be sexist and not add a minus? Yes, you can call me Mathist, but shut up.
The battlefield is full. It's like the epic. Why are the epics for mini sets so bad? They certainly haven't seen this as a...
So I can remix them and get dust refunds for myself personally. If Blizzard wants to rip me off, they have to pay me. Alright? If there's a Blizzard employee lurking around and for ideas, you have to pay me first. I'll even take dust, my friends. I will even take dust. But I will only take like 5 times the amount of dust that it takes for the cost of the card. Let's put it that way. Or just give me 1,000 dust for every card. That would be nice too.
Meta card yet validated, or even like any like what format do you want to pick this? Even in Arena, it is a dreadful pick, dreadful cards. Sorry.
I pick it for my videos. I don't actually play Hearthstone anymore because it sucks so bad. Let's hope, fingers crossed for the next Tavern Brawl to be playable.
I'm not going to the front lines for this one. For Priest, I'm going to go with Theft Accusation. 1 mana Shadow Spell, choose a minion.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because it's the dumbest card I've ever seen. Holy shit, it's dumb. Theft Accusation. Who would accuse me of theft? Alright. I'm not stealing cards right now. What the hell is going on, bro? So how do we do this? Let's pick a new thing, because we're gonna run out of space very soon. Alright. Let's theorize. Or, let's theorize after I put the name down. Because it's a 1 mana spell, we can't really play with it too much. It should just be like, deal 3 damage, copy the card, you know, to your hand if it dies, something like that. But can we make it spicier? Like, we have to like destroy the card though, imprison it even if so. I don't know. This is the dumbest thing. I don't know what the flavor is about here. Copied. What? You're the one stealing the card. So a copy is gonna kill a minion immediately, taken away from the board into the graveyard, which could also be jail. I don't know what the flavor is, man. So can we also like make flavor-wise a good decision here? How can we actually acquire like see theft in the game? What can we do like with the copied cards? It's kind of interesting. I would just like the easiest solution is to like give a passive +1/+1 to every for forever for all the copied cards from your opponent. +1/+1 and like -1 mana. But it would not be Theft Accusation. You know, I don't even know what that's supposed to do. Like, you're accused of theft is actually like a bad thing, and you would be accused of theft for stealing as a priest. You would be the one. So, it's more like theft framing. Is framing a person. I don't know, man. This is so dumb. I really don't know. Wait, what's going on? Oh, it's just this. This is what I'm saying. This is the dumbest card. Like, it takes a lot of brain cells to actually process. What can we do with a name? Honey, where are my pants? Oh, you're accusing your wife. But it still sucks. Like, even the pun sucks. Like, what is going on, man? Why is there so many A's? Holy shit. Well, I want to skip this. How else can we destroy a card that's fun? Right? Overheal it. I like the idea of overhealing because you can always use your hero power. But this is like a shadow spell. You know. What I hate the thing that Blizzard does, and it's the worst thing ever, they do very specific synergies like that, like you have to copy cards and make synergies with this card on top of that, and it's very difficult to like layer things on top of each other. You have to have a 5 mana creature and then play a 6 mana creature, and then you can have this effect on the 7 mana creature. Some bullshit like that, it feels like. And Blizzard never specifically done something like this where you have like 2 layers of requirements. But like there's like a warrior thing with armor, and you can barely get armor. Even like that is laughable. Like warrior can barely get armor and it still gets all these weird armor synergy cards. Like it's so stupid. Or just requirements. It's not even synergy. It doesn't actually do much if you do have armor. Jesus Christ, man. The coolest thing is to do something else entirely and cut off the requirement, basically. And the best way to do it, obviously, is... It's probably the coolest one. It's really the very, very cool solution to this. Which I finally found. So, copy a minion from the board and destroy its when you play the copy. Alright. That's it. Simple solution, super elegant. I think, like, the bigger the creature, the harder it is to kill, because you have to actually play the card. Absolutely brilliant, I think. Obviously, I praise myself, but I just, you know, I'm just expressing my feelings for the work that I've done. Alright? I'm still a lonely dude. And my feelings actually matter a lot right now.
Copy from the opponent. It's not terrible, right? It's decent, like, removal, but you gotta play the Burgle package. You gotta do...
You gotta.
all the shenanigans. Infinitely better outside of the fact...
Are you okay.
That card doesn't straight up kill. This doesn't straight up kill. But...
yeah, you get the copy of a minion. That's also very cool. But if you copy your own minion, your minion dies. So you can't really abuse this. But any card you abuse this with, this is not the problem. Is the other card that's the problem. If getting copies of a thing is very bad for the game or something. But like this is not supposed to break the game.
Well, like, come on, like it's absurd that they release these in the same.
In fact, I would rather these cards break the game than have a bunch of Borklers for Priest. Please, for fuck's sake.
It's so much better than the other in most
Shut up.
So screw it. That accusation is my pick. Oh, does Rogue even get bad cards? Is everything super OP? Not really, because even though secrets were really popular in Rogue, especially the last half of the last expansion, Kidnap, the epic, basically the most expensive in terms of like getting it for crafting, secret for Rogue was by far the worst. Nobody ever ran it, and it even felt bad typically picking it as a random secret.
This is a really cool card, though. I don't think I want to change any of this shit. I would change the idea that now you have to add the minimum requirement of like 3+ cost creature. All right, 3 drops and above have to be kidnapped. Everything else can stay, unless you want to overcomplicate things and kidnapped multiple creatures. I don't know why you do that. Yeah, it's just the minimum requirement is important. I know it's a secret, but like if it's underperforming, you have to think about it that way, I think. It should still be like it just goes back to your hand. It's not a big deal. You're not losing resources. You're just losing on tempo. And I think it would be quite nice to do that. Because it's so terrifying, like, just kidnapping a 2-drop for 2 mana. And they get it back anyway, so they could just have a good battle cry and still not lose in tempo at all. And even, like, imagine kidnapping Astalor. Oh yeah, it's the worst thing that could happen to you. So you would be able to avoid it just by adding, you know. Well, let's add it in to the list. I guess we all decided, me and myself, that kidnap is a pretty good thing to do to bigger creatures, not kids. All right. Basically, that is what I'm gonna say. Kidnap shouldn't kidnap small creatures, as known as kids. I know it goes against the idea of kidnap. Fuck you, though. Alright. I think I fixed the card in so many ways by doing that.
And when you compare it to a battle cry, it simply puts it in the sack and just delays the inevitable. Just pretty damn bad secret. For Shaman, I'm going to go with, from the other side, 10 mana spell, which Shaman really has no way to cheat.
Yeah, the 10 mana spells, they have to do something super interesting, and this is like super dumb. This is gonna be very complicated though to fix. We might want to keep it at 10 mana as well. It's very reminiscent of Frontlines. Funny enough, the way I redesigned it. Or tried to redesign it, I was going that direction where... Well, this card got mentioned, and it's very reminiscent. So the requirement is you have to have big creatures in your hand. They can die. The thing is, it's possible to like build a control shaman this way. With this card does a lot of things. And actually summon a lot of creatures. If they have death rattles, that is. I don't think it's like a bad card. I think it just can be cut in half and say like summon 3 random creatures from your hand and attack enemy minions. I think that would be like super cool card. Maybe at 6 mana, 5 mana seems like super OP, but 6 mana like super basic stuff. Very interesting Borkler, I would say. Yeah, that would be... It's just a very simple change, I would say. What's that? From the other side. Okay, whatever. I have to dump some feelings, guys. I ordered a new microphone, so it's relevant, and a keyboard. And I got a message of like, oh, they're coming today to deliver. Oh, based on your request, it's actually gonna happen tomorrow. And it's like, wait, what? Oh, there's some fucking cheating going on. They're saying it's my request? I want a microphone as fast as possible. Who would request something like that? Are you... Oh my god, man. Why am I... You know... We got a theft accusation on me? Actually, he didn't want it today. He wanted tomorrow. Because today's like 13. Day 13. Look at that. That's an evil number. Oh my god. Okay, I understand. I understand. Taylor's gonna be very sad. But, okay. So we're gonna go to... From... yeah, it's just very simple. 6 to... 10 to 6 mana. And then... Summon 3 instead. Alright, simple. Now it's just like if a big card is not playable, the easiest thing to do is just cut it into a smaller portion of it, because it could do a lot of things, but it has to be more versatile than that. It doesn't make sense, like, or it just has to end the game, or draw 5 cards, deal 5 damage, give you 5 armor, and summon a 5/5. That worked. This doesn't work, for obvious reasons. It doesn't do 4 things at once.
Now, believe me, from achievement hunting, I have spent a copy is terrible, and I
Wait,
to
what?
get this done, and the reward for this 10-mana spell, now, believe me, from achievement hunting, I have struggled, it took forever to get this done, and the reward...
Zeddy, I don't understand you. You're not talking in math and stats. You're talking in feelings. In Hearthstone, you're gonna talk about feelings? Forever? What does forever mean? Forever is not a keyword, my friend. You're inventing bullshit right here.
For this 10-mana spell, and they die. Get this card. Until overall, they got a lot of crap. 6 mana about some of the Murloc stuff. You could talk about a lot of things, but I'll just go with the recently failed Undead.
This card is annoying. It's definitely playable. I'm pretty sure it's playable now. So... I don't... No, it's... I wish this was a neutral card, by the way. This would be useful. Absolutely useful. No, this is definitely playable. So he needs to take his head out of the toilet.
Or maybe a Savage Yimyar, whatever it's called.
Oh, now we go with maybes. Let's go. Wait, what?
You get that 5 mana 7/7, but overall, like, you gotta build such jank around this card, and it just feels very...
Okay, so how do we do this one? Because, what do we... This... Oh my god. Alright. The funny thing is, it would make things a lot better if you could choose what to discover. Alright? You should be able to choose what to discover. It's very difficult somehow for Blizzard to add such an effect. And that's why I will, turn this card into, you know... You get to choose. Alright, unless this card specifies. Blue heart. Discover... Oh, we need to discard... is now something you choose yourself. Which cards that... You choose which... Let's reformat. Fuck it, let's just turn it into a keyword. Discard. New keyword. Alright. Discard. Or remove 1 card from your hand. You get to choose. Here you go. You get to choose. You can turn a card into like a 0-cost card, but it just disappears instead of actually being played. Super simple way to program it, I believe. It shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, you just click and it just disappears. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. So, new keyword. I will say passive also needs a heart. Because it doesn't, you know... Hearts. Blue heart. Here you go. Do we have more of this stuff? I don't think so. New keyword. It's supposed to be a key... If it's being used so many times, it's supposed to be a keyword that doesn't suck balls. But it does suck balls because it's completely random. You can actually discard your win condition. You don't want to do that. It's the dumbest thing that they have created because it's... This sort of randomness is unacceptable in the game. It's just unacceptable. And also, discard could also be very interesting keyword that actually has ability to be this. You know, a trigger keyword. Or this. 2 types of keyword. Or keyword or a trigger, basically. Can you imagine? Wait. One. Of your choice? 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 That doesn't seem right. Choice. Okay, let's go. Trigger. Yeah, it can be a trigger. Basically, you can choose to discard, or you may not want to discard. You will not trigger the effect. Wait, no. Shit. Whenever you discard, that's when it would trigger? I guess it could be also optional discard effect. That is some cool stuff, right? But just by like adding this, you will confuse so many people if this would be a trigger like that. Maybe you could name it at discard, and that would be a trigger. I'm all for it. It's cool stuff. We have to allow random things for this video because we have to like make your juice running with my ideas. All right, I'm trying to. With most of my videos, all I'm trying to do is just give you ideas to think about. Because I have to think about it every day. That's all I do is just think. I have nothing better to do in my life, guys. You must understand. So now you get to choose the 2 cards. Yes, it gets weird when you have like discard synergy because, you know, you can choose those cards to be discarded. So those cards probably have to be nerfed in some way. But overall, I think now it's playable card all of a sudden, and a lot of discards effects are gonna be a lot more useful. We could spice things up to just show you what is possible. So, but the name of this, Savage Jar. Let's just call it the goddamn jar. Why jar? You know, Jar Jar Binks, man. Let's just call them Jar Jars, man. That is some cool. Savage Jar Jar. There you go. There you go. That's much better. Let's add a little of this. Oh my god. Because if you type Mirror Jar into your collection, let's do that right now. There's multiple cards like that. There's multiple cards. Even in this expansion. Oh, it's still there. Yeah, it's still there, like, what is that supposed to mean, right? Yeah. If you get to choose, it's sort of playable, but let's make it even spicier. Alright? The easiest thing to do is add discard. You know, +2/+2. You know, it already has Rush. Game +2/+2. But also, it discards a card. You know, so I actually buff it by reducing the requirement to 1 card. And it can get buffed by receiving more discards. You could turn it into +1/+1, but that's the idea. Discard 1. Alright. It's a keyword with a number attachment. You can say how many. That's fine. Or technically you have to, because even if you discard 1 card, you still have to say 1. That's it.
Up front, right away, instead of working through hoops to make a 6-drop have like an okay payoff, it just doesn't work. And as a result, I gotta give Infantry Reanimator my pick for worst Warlock card. Warrior is a special exception. I'm nominating the whole class. The whole class has just been... What happened to Warrior this year? It was good.
We don't have that much time to just buff Warrior a bunch, in fact. We barely touched like 8 cards. Why am I so slow?
Out the gate, they nerfed it. It's 4 mana, draw taunt minion, double it stack.
Let's pick a random one. They actually redesigned the card because it's so embarrassing, isn't it? The end of the end of the end.
In today's game? Are you kidding me? Or I don't know, Silver Fury Stalwart. It's taunt with Rush. 6 mana 4, it can't be targeted.
Can this be redesigned is the question. The other one is sort of fine, but I wouldn't say it's that interesting of a card. With Manathirst 7, it's still pretty cool. Maybe I would like say discover a taunt minion instead of drawing from your deck, because like it's actually kind of boring to draw things from your deck and forcibly put taunt minions. It could do some a lot cooler things. Could like even attach an effect on a taunt minion where you like gain armor based on how much damage it deals. Anytime it deals damage, it also gives you armor. Or it's a new keyword, armor steal. Or well, it's still armor steal. You kill something, you steal their armor. That would be a lot cooler keyword, I would say. Fuck it, let's go. Let's go. Last stand. Let's go. Fuck it. Same 1 mana card, but Manathirst 7. Thirst. Alright. I can even do this so it doesn't show the red stuff. Red line. So the idea is give armor steal. Still 1 mana. Okay. Discover a taunt. Armor steal. It could be armor harvest or whatever, but the idea, after you kill a creature, you get their health as your armor. It would be just really cool stuff, I would say. So, Blue Heart, new keyword, boys. We're gonna have a lot of those, by the way. Armor steal. Keyword. Let's just do this. It's always gonna be new anyways. So we don't need that information, actually. If this kills a minion, the killed one's health turns to your armor. I guess it's health. It's pretty obvious. Because I don't want this to be, exact idea of lifesteal. Alright. And the other card was this thing. It's a very kind of like boring thing, because it technically just has 3 keywords that can be targeted by hero spells or hero powers. We have to remix it into a keyword. Okay. That's something that happened. That's also a keyword, by the way. It sounds like burpy burp or whatever. It also happens to be... It's actually more like a trigger, again. If you burp, if you cry, if you laugh, like truly laugh, you get bonus effects in Hearthstone. Because that's what all Hearthstone is all about. It's all about emoting your opponent. Oh, and let's not forget farts as well. They should also have... Yeah, they should definitely listen to your every single thing you do, but mostly if you cry. Actually track your face as well, to make sure we get the effects, alright? We're the new Apple. Spell word. I mean, immune to opponent's spells and hero powers, right? No. Just... I mean, the question is, like, should it take damage whatsoever from anything? But, like, yeah, I guess can't be targeted by opponent's spells. I will allow hero powers. Fuck it, man. I'm not that concerned about hero powers when most of the time it actually doesn't do anything. This is just for fluffiness. You know, usually it's the can be targeted by spells as, opponent spells, by the way. Or enemy spells. That's it. Fixed. Fix your goddamn keyword. Spell ward. Easy. And it's specifically spell ward. And you don't have to worry about hero powers because they suck balls anyways. Oh no! What if my opponent gonna use 2 mana to deal 1 damage? Oh my god, what am I gonna do? I will die inside. Fun fact. What the fuck is... Fun fact, in Hearthstone, the more hero powers you use, the more likely you're to die. So, a very interesting fun fact, I would say. Except maybe Druid can bend around reality. But what Druid does not have is the most reality-bending thing is called Borkliers. So, don't feel good about Druid being able to bend reality and say that. But if Druid casts his hero power, then it's actually pretty good. Shut the fuck up. Alright. Druid sucks. With his hero power as well. Most of the time. Most of the time it's always true. Whatever I just said. Oh, Crystal, don't attack this card. That's pretty evil of you, Teddy.
Neutrals are always so much worse than class cards, especially in the recent years. But I'm going to nominate Crystal Baroker. You know why? Because this card is not any good until you have 10 mana when you get a 3-mana 3/2 and a random 8-cost minion.
This can be remixed in such a much better way. Of course, it's going to be quite complicated to put it together. Crystal Broker. There's something cool you can do with this card. I like this card. I wanted to, like, test how cool it is. If it's actually even playable. And how much tempo it generates. So another cool Hearthstone series that I do, almost a series, just one video, is look at the memes. It's definitely going to be a series. It's really cool stuff. I would want to see that on YouTube, not just do it myself. But just, like, testing the memes and seeing how much tempo they can generate. And Crystal Broker is definitely one of those cards I want to, like, test out and see how cool they are. Armor? Oh, it has to be with an ooh. What the fuck is this? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Crystal Broker, okay. So the way I would do this... Manathirst 5. No need to, you know... put brackets around it. It's fucking dumb. Isn't that dumb? Oh, brackets around this thing? Who cares? I'm sorry, bro. The only thing it needs is this thing, so it doesn't shine with redness and stuff. Doesn't make my eyes bleed. I guess I have to concede, man. Armor is capital A, my friends. At least there's one thing Warrior can be proud of. Is that it has shittier hero power than Druid. Anyways, Manathirst 5. Summon a creature that cost as much as your Manathirst, something like that. I'm revealing the effect, but I'm very confused how to put it together. We need a finale card. This is not going to be the last card. I need some juice, man. Also, I I was able to review less cards this time. 10! 10! In 1 hour! Oh my god, I'm disappointed. I was broken. This has to go to 4 to make it, like, weird. You know? It doesn't have to be 5. At 4, it's still weird. And it's gonna summon a 4-drop. Well, funny enough, like, we don't even need Manathirst. Summon a a random minion? Minion? Okay. With the cost of remaining mana. That's it. That is it. I mean, we fixed the card by not playing into the trap of, like, we have to keep the Manathirst, we have to keep both of the Manathirst for some reason. Instead is a weird one. I don't know, man. This is a very clean version, I would say. We definitely fixed it. Now the question is there one more card? Alright, now we get to pick. Let's see here. Which class? Which class? We memed about Warrior. We memed about Warlock Discard. All sorts of classes because that's what Zeddy compiled, basically. I guess this was the neutral pick. Yeah, whichever class is doing the worst, we're gonna take the worst card of Rogue's Arsenal, and we're gonna bump it up a little bit. So what could be a thing that I want to, like, remix the most? That would, like, do a pretty good impact to the game. Jackpot is pretty annoying. Get out of here, Jackpot. This card is actually, like, ridiculously crazy. If it had a bit more stats, it could cost more, but still. I think it's underplayed, underappreciated, how broken it is. I'm actually, like, scared of this card every time it shows up. Can this be remixed? Reduce of all death rattles. I like the idea, man. I really like the... What can he do with this? Like, this is awesome. It also... No. I thought it synergized with itself. No. Okay. I don't... We did that. It's a very cool one. We turn it into Discover, basically. I'll show you. If you haven't watched the previous, dredge a card and get a copy. But, is there anything... I would like to deal with this because it's so annoying and toxic sometimes. We even fixed this thing. Maybe Blinktron needs a fix. Maybe Tess could be fixed. I don't really like the idea, again, of synergies like that. Forced synergies. But I guess that's fine because it's almost like an identity that Rogue never loses, basically. I honestly, like, don't know until I play around with Rogue a little bit. So let's do that. Let's build a deck and add a goddamn rat in there. Because I love this card. I will do big death rattles, and the small ones are going to be just for tempo. It should be a cool deck. I think what Rogue lacks is, like, decent cards. Because it has only, like, small stuff, and not a lot of it as well. Like, you can have a Discover thing, you can sort of have your Jackpot stuff. But overall, it doesn't have that many cards. But let's see what the weakness actually turns out to be, because it's very interesting to me. I will also add meme cards like this, because I want to see how good they are, and whichever card feels like the worst, I will remix it, and be the end of the video. I'll remix this card really quickly, but it's not going to be the one. The chosen one. Deal 2 damage. By the way, spread 2 damage. Alright? Spread damage is also going to be a new thing, basically. Spread X damage. Wording, basically. Replaces the idea of, what is it? Split amongst all enemies. Like, we use this so many times, we have to just rename it into a keyword. You have to think about that, for fuck's sake, man. If there's a Blizzard employee watching this. Jesus Christ. I'm tired of this already. It's overused and it never turned into a keyword. Like, are you serious? You're telling me... Wait, deal. You're telling me we're just gonna add 2 letters and we can replace like 5 words? Are you serious, bro? 2 letters can replace 5 words? Oh, that's so beautiful. And I say 2 letters because deal would be the replaced word here, but we say, you know, spread instead of deal. So, I mean, for fuck, that is crazy, right? Spread 2 damage is like super simple. It's like, there's no target. It just spreads 2 damage to the enemy side, obviously. You don't have to even explain it anymore, because actually sometimes explaining things makes it more complicated to read than less complicated. This one is like overused. Everyone knows what this does. I'm sorry, bro. But, combo, 2 more for every combo you did this turn. What? Fuck it. It's gonna be a comb. Let's go. No. Damage. Here you go. For every combo, so anytime you replay this card, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. But it's weaker if you play without the combo, it's still stronger. If you play with combo, it does the same thing. So it has been buffed in 2 ways, where it has unlimited effect if it's being replayed, and also it's stronger when you just play it as it is, without the combo. So that's so cool. I just buffed a card so in such a weird way, right? Alright, let's add it, why not? There's no like good death rattle creatures even. Ghoul is pretty good though. Oh shit, I probably need 3 drops because I have like a ridiculous amount of 2 drops. I'll take out this. I like Ghoul. I'm fine with that. Shadow Shambler is actually not useful for me. When a minion dies, I'll just take a 3-drop, thank you very much. I'm fine with that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I just want to play a rogue deck. Yeah, when I looked into rogue cards, I am like shocked how terrible they are. They're just horrible. Rogue definitely needs buffs. And it's kind of scary, man. If they don't get buffs this next cycle, you know. Holy shit. I guess the idea behind my deck is to like hold the board hostage, especially with this. It's so easy. And then these guys come down, or a rope comes down and I have to restart. Wait, this just in. This just in. I can't. Oh my god. Let's extend this to 2 hours. Not a speed episode. Oh my god. We're gonna have to talk about nerfs. Holy... Finally, am I right? Paladin got killed? I don't think so. Even if, like, 3 nerfs is, like, totally warranted on Paladin's side. Holy shit, man. Alright. Does this make sense? I'll take it. Oh, they changed this card, the one that I talked about. They changed this card, the one that I talked about. Are they changing this card for some reason? Purator gotta go to hell. This gotta go to hell. This absolutely gotta go to hell. And, I'm very happy. This is finally... They're learning, guys. They're learning very fast, these developers. They're really cool people, apparently. Alright, no bananas for you. So, let's make guesses, right? Because this is very interesting. I already made redesigns, so I don't care about this. I don't know what the fuck you do with this. You just buff, like, add 1 health? Make it a 3-drop? I would make it a 3-drop. It's, like, the easiest way out. This is getting nerfed? What? This is a cool weapon. How? How would you nerf it? Go to 7-man. Usually they do, like, very basic things like that. So we could do redesigns of those cards too, because they're getting nerfed. Is the most actually interesting time to actually redesign those cards before we actually get to reveal. This is so cool, man. Hopefully you haven't watched this, but oh, it worked. What? Stop touching me. Stop shooting at me. What the fuck? What was that? I feel like I want to just kill it. Whatever. So, let's... Oh, Posick is also getting nerfed. Ooh, this is very interesting. How do we change this? I'm not gonna change this card. This card is nonsense, basically. Lifesteal. It's the weapon that should have been nerfed. It's the... I can't believe they're not touching the 6-drop weapon. Like, it's the most toxic thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. What is that supposed to... Down there? What is that down there? Does that mean something? It's removed from the game or something? I don't want to touch this card because this card is just garbage. I just can't. I can't look at it. I will finish this game and we're gonna look into the collection because I can't really... Without seeing the cards and what they do exactly. These cards can't even be seen what effects they have in the Hearthstone, you know, collection. Like, they're not gonna show you all the effects. Like, it's the dumbest type of thing going on. I really don't appreciate it. Lady Thena, okay. Let's do that one first. The way I would do this would be very interesting. Same effect. Literally, everything's the same. Same card. But goes back to hand if there are no enemy minions. I wonder if you can squeeze that much text into the card. Probably not. This should be probably a keyword of some kind. That would be very, very interesting keyword, by the way. So this is why I'm very confident that you can sort of like turn this into keyword and you can squeeze it into any card. It's not a big deal. So that's what I would add. I know it's impossible right now, but this is what I would do. I can manipulate my opponent with this. This is so good. Oh, you got buffed, right? To 5/5. Very good. Very good stuff. Alright, I know what Purator does and what this does and what this does. Posick. I know basically every one of these. So we can touch these very easily. Maybe I want to talk about this card. Maybe not. This one, I don't know if I even care. It's a 1-drop spell. I don't want this to be like broken stuff. This is another version of Blizzard not nerfing the actual problem. like with the Estino, but like for fuck's sake, stop that. This is not. This is fine if the Paladin doesn't have a broken ass Doomhammer. I actually want to see what Purator does now, because I don't even know how to nerf this besides like going to 6 mana. It's like, whatever. It's the dumbest thing ever. Just gonna go to 6 mana though. I want to change the whole card. I want to remove the pure tag. Or maybe I want to just redo what pure Paladin is supposed to be about. You know. This is what I want, Blue Heart. Pure. Trigger, basically. This is gonna mean, alright, you played 1 class cards last turn. 1 class cards this turn. Neutrals are their own class. Is its own class. Here you go. Fixed it for you. You don't need to have a pure deck with a ridiculous restriction, and you're not supposed to get a big payoff for restricting yourself from playing a goddamn card game where building the cards, the deck, is actually the most important part. Having variety is the most important part. Like, all these things. It's crazy, bro. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And guess what's gonna happen? The only question is, will he emote? You know. Oh shit. That's another toxic garbage. And he's gonna fill up the board. Why are you not doing anything? I was expecting more, man. Wait. Only in the deck? Red is only doing in the deck? Don't tell me Rat is just in the deck, cause like, what the fuck? I don't even get to draw it? Are you kidding me, bro? I don't get to kill this either. It's fucking garbage, man. Well, we tried. Are you serious, bro? It's always in your fucking deck. Are you kidding me? This is garbage. Rodent. We're definitely changing that one in our minds. It's gonna be very, very painful as this series goes on, because I've given you guys hope, you know. But I don't get to control Hearthstone or branch it, even. You know, I would take a branch of Hearthstone, I would give them 100% of money for giving me ability to branch Hearthstone. 100%. I don't care. I just want to make a good game. That's it. I get views, I get money other ways. I get attention. That's fine. If I can branch Hearthstone and make my own Talent Brawls and make my own cards, that's it, bro. I'm set for life. The way we're gonna do this is passive. And we're gonna say, Death Rattles cost 1 less. That's it. Easiest thing in my life, man. He creates a passive effect. All Death Rattles, no matter where they are, they can return from the board even. Oh, oops. They can be generated. Oh, oops, what if I generate Death Rattles? What about that? In my deck. Yeah. How about reduce the cost of Death Rattles in your graveyard by 5? Why not this, you know? Haven't you considered that one? We should also like consider using the options, the fuck you Hearthstone developers options. Why didn't you use the in your graveyard 5 less? You know? Just to make fun of them. But I don't want to do that right now. Maybe if I'll get very angry. Fuck it, I'm very angry right now. There's an angry version of the rodent. How do we do this? I guess the purple hearts. Or purple square. Purple square. Here you go. Because we're making fun of it, it's like a satire color, basically purple. So... that death rattles from your graveyard cost 5 less. It's also a passive ability, you know. Bella cry. This turn. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's BC. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, bro. We just cracked the loot. We cracked it, man. We opened the chest. Broken chest, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. How do you get... Oh my god, this is so terrible. This is so bad. It hurts. This is how it feels like, man. We got it. We fixed it. We fixed... That's the one I want. Blizzard. Get this in my inventory. Let's go. Holy shit. Where's that buff? I don't see it, man. Oh my god. So, Purator gets nerfed basically by this. Not really nerfed. Actually, Pure Paladin gets buffed by this. No, you have to play 3 cards. 3 cards have to be played on that turn, so you have to find those 1-drops and, you know... There's still a condition that is kind of hard to pull off even if you have a pure deck. Because what pure deck does is like you build a deck and now you don't have to worry about the pure effect. But you should be worried. You know, you should play 3 cards and purify. There should be like even an icon. If you play pure cards, there should be an icon of like, boom, 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 you play 3 cards, now it's pure. It's cool stuff, I don't know. Yeah, it could just light up yellow or whatever. But, we nerfed Purifier, alright. Because if you cannot play this on turn 5, and if you run out of cards and you can't activate the Purifier, you're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. Holy shit. If this gets stuck in your hand, oh my god. If this is unplayable on turn 5, whoopsie noodles, my friend. So the hammer, when the hammer gets nerfed, like 1-drops also get weaker. So with the hammer, how do we do this, right? How do we do this in a spectacular way? So I thought about this, by the way. I thought about the hammer being quite a deal. I think I have a very interesting solution to this. What is that hammer? Like a mullet or something? Paladin. Disco Mall. Whatever. I have a very creative solution to this. Actually not really good, I think. I like, after you do the death rattle, you give the Disco Mall to your opponent. It's kind of weird thing, right? I don't know why I thought of that. But without the death rattle, no, it makes no sense. How else can we do this? I know how Disco Mall looks like. Random friendly minion. Back in the day, you had like a 3-mana weapon that has 5 durability and 1 attack, and it gives +1/+1 to every creature. This should do something similar to that, I think. It's pretty cool stuff. How do we do this? The annoying part is that they turn it into Death Rattle, and I think every single weapon is overpowered because they have to, like, activate a Death Rattle. It could be a lot cooler if they had a special effect that leeches off durability, you know? So first of all, we can make a trigger, right? We're gonna trigger, like a special event or something? For some reason I want to call it special event. Because it itself is not really a trigger, it says something right in there. It's a weird one. Or special trigger. Or like weapon trigger. Here you go. Trigger. Looks like this. VT special condition. And loses 1 durability. I think this sort of effect where you just lose 1 durability when something is supposed to happen, that is a lot cooler to me, I would say. And I have a very interesting thing going on. I have a definition of a token. Alright? Token. Definition, by the way. A minion that has either 1 attack or 1 health. Alright, that's a token. We'll need to do 2 of those things. Special condition. Has a special trigger. If it happens, lose 1 durability. And I'm gonna show you the example of how it looks like with the disco mall, basically. Alright. Let's do that. Special use. Special use. Instead of saying special trigger, it's a special use. Special use. Play a token. Or summon a token. Give it +2/+2. Very simple. Very delicate, I would say. You play Disco Mall, you buff 2 creatures. It's +4/+4. You can use Disco Mall by itself to attack. I will also even buff it, you know. 2 to 3 attack. Simple, right? I think now it's a very delicate type of weapon. Doesn't have power creep. The greatest power creep of all time that they have invented is the idea that in the end game you can do whatever you want. And it's like, why are you ruining the game, guys? So I can just have a 10/10 whenever I want? I just have to wait a little bit? Oh wow. That is epic. Epic mealtime. Wow. I just have to wait, guys. And I'm gonna have a 10/10 with rush. I mean, charge. Oh, oops. Oh, oops. Mostly... It's kind of difficult to give a charge, but it is what it is. It's a 10/10 with charge. On like turn 8. Pretty easy, right? It's disgusting, so I definitely fixed it. And it could have like 3 durability instead of 3 attack. It still would be pretty cool as well. But in this way, you have to actually think, do I want a +4/+4 effect on it? For 2 mana, that you can still quickly offload? Or do you want 3 attack? And to actually use that. I like asking a question instead of like giving an answer, you know? Giving an answer like, well, you're gonna use this for +6/+6 because it has 3 durability and very little attack, so it's useless. Alright. Now we're gonna focus on Pozic. How is this a problematic card? It's like the most fun thing ever. I like the card. I don't think it's oppressive at all. But it's being overplayed, so I understand. Alright, Pozic, whatever. How do we make it cool, right? Instead of, like, annoying. This one is a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. One very simple thing you can do is give these things a rush. Very simple thing. Your opponent has a rush creature that he can kill even Pozic with this and the ping. It's very convenient. That's what I would do. Do I need to do anything else? They seem to be excited. Like, they seem to be something that Pozic can actually summon himself. So it would make sense that it has a rush because it has the ability to be summoned by your opponent. But it's not, like, far away from the board. It should be able to, like, act immediately. That's it. I don't need much else to say. Just give them rush. That's it. You gotta have creative solutions. You can't just be like, oh, I'll just gonna make the card unplayable by turning it into 5-mana card. It's like, what? How is that supposed to do anything interesting? We already got attached to this card, so it's not supposed to be, like, unplayable. And it's not a big deal either. Everyone has it. You know, what's the big deal? This hunter weapon. Is Esthino supposed to be nerfed in any other way? Can it be... Oh my... Are you serious? Too bad I didn't open up this legendary. Immune while attacking lowest health enemy. We can do the shenanigan and technically saying the highest health enemy, but then it would be enemy minion. Or just enemy minion. That's it, that would just fix everything. So, just, this would be my solution, but, the actual solution should just be a minion. It's not supposed to attack face with ridiculous force. It's already a pretty good Borkler. Alright. Is this a thing that a legendary should do? It's a cool thing. Should just attack minions. Duh. Stop it. They're probably just gonna bump it to 4 mana. Oh wow. It would be high level if they did 1 attack or something. Then, sure. Sure. And finally, again, I don't really want to touch this, but let's look into this anyways. Now this thing right here. Get yourself lifesteal. Absolutely unacceptable. I actually don't know how you do this. How do you fix this card? Probably just goes to Manathirst 7. It's a very boring change. This thing right here. Let's look into that. Because again, it's the bad design that causes all these things to happen. Hunter 6. Hunter 6, Hope. Cool Hope. Cool Hope, man. I like that. Very cool Hope. So what do we change about this card to make it weaker? For some reason it became a target. Give your minions. Give minions in the deck +1/+1. And the twist is fill your hand with bananas. Let's go with that. Let's go. This is what you do after attack. Attack is also a trigger which is obvious after a hero attacks. Oh. I'm sure I have to talk about that one. You know? Oh my god. After your hero attacks, replacement for... Here we go. We did that one. Congratulations. I think we run out of space again. No? Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna see when I run out of space. I shouldn't be scared of that. There's a limit to the characters. Is that it, right? That's it. We did it. We did our job, but let's react to Blizzard job. We're gonna laugh so fucking hard. Oh, one card. One more card. The Mage 4-drop. Where is Mage? Mage. Here. 4-drop. This thing. Extra effect. It doesn't say the effect, so I don't know. Well, what does it do? It does something? See, I don't know. I don't know, yeah. Free money, free ice cream, mine. Shut. What the fuck is this? It's the dumbest thing. But we have to improvise. Alright? I can't back off from the battle. I can do whatever I want. Except with the thread. That is a classic problem. What is that, dispenser? Oh my, just stop with these long names, stupid names. Just dispense a bot. That's it, you don't need to exaggerate your stupid names, so I will never be able to actually talk about it. Jesus Christ. Alright, dispense a bot. What do we do? We could, like, get cards. By the way, get is also a wording, basically. A remixed word. Get. I should also, like, highlight new things, right? That would be nice. Let me just quickly do that in the, you know, in the background. I wanted to see, like, backstage. Funny thing. So you get this, add cards to your hand. It's going to be useful for the dispenser bot. Anything else? I just realized that this cover is starting with disco. I wonder if you can do that. Something about that. It's kind of interesting. What if, like, you discover, and it rotates between discover effects? That would be kind of interesting, isn't it? We might be able to use that. The disco effect. Holy shit. That's a really good one. Oh my god. Oh, and looking back, the thing that had Spell Ward, I mean, it could have any other bonus effect. It shouldn't just have 3 keywords. Because this should have been a keyword for a long time. You know. I switched the wording so much just because of these characters, but basically, buff deck minions by +1/+1. What a stupid way to say it, but I had to do that just to highlight the attack. Somehow I want to, like, squeeze in, oh my god, the things that I have to do to make this visually decent. Alright, dispenser bot. We're gonna use the disco thing. Let's go. Blue heart summoning again. a lot of them right now. Disco. Disco effect. Keywords. Discover a card. And it switches to the next option every turn. But you get to pick which option comes up first, and it sort of switches to the next one. You never really know which rotation it's gonna go. So basically you're gonna have 3 options, and it could rotate this way, or the other way around. But you at least know how it's gonna happen, right? When you only have 3 options, you know how to rotate those. If you had 4 options, rotation is not really that obvious, because it could go here as well. That's the magic of 3 options, or the magic of triangle. 3 options will always make a triangle. You can't make a square of 3 points, or any other weird things. So it's gonna have a rotation as well to it. Very interesting stuff. So, let's do Disco. 2 cards. 25% to get a coin. How about that? Just a little flavor in there as a dispensable. You can get coins somehow for some reason. Maybe there's some like potions or something. 25 to get a coin or potion or something. You can come up with ideas yourself. Potion. I don't know. Because there are potions in the game, but you have to bring it back from the past. But I think you can do that with this card. It has to have flavor like that. Alright, fixed everything. Let's react to Blizzard's interpretation of a Farge joke that will make me laugh so badly. It will make me play Hearthstone, guys. Actually, I will only play Hearthstone for memes. Only for the memes. That's it. Just to play the worst classes in the game. And see how much win rate I can squeeze and what kind of combos can I pull off. That's it. That's all I would do.
An official.
But Rogue seems like absolute garbage. But it still seems like you can do something interesting with it. It's just people haven't discovered the ways. The ways of the Rogue. I want to do that. You know, I want to find just a way to show a middle finger to the win rate here. Even if I can bump it to like 50%, it's still a big deal. Oh my god. No, nothing. It's like a 16% difference. I think the biggest one is 17% in history recorded. 17% difference. In standard, that is. But only Zeddy knows for sure. So I'm not going to comment on that.
Announcement. The teaser for the next balance patch.
Oh, it's just a tease. I guess I will listen to Zeddy's opinion. I'm not too big of a bad boy to ignore him, but I still don't care. Because he has nothing interesting to say. It's like he's going to say, oh, Blizzard is going to do this, and it's going to be boring, and I should shave my beard eventually. And everyone will laugh at me.
3 mana, just so it doesn't curl.
It's too boring to... Because I know what he's gonna say. He's just gonna say some surface things. Let's just play a Rogue, but like... How do I deal with the Rogue? It sucks so bad. Oh my god, it sucks so bad. Like, I can't even do the Death Rattle package when it relies on this goddamn rat. It's awful. Shellfish can stay. I don't care. I'm gonna make an aggressive thing. A rogue mirror? Holy shit! This is some next level bullshit. It's definitely gonna be pirate version, right? But I got the same thing up my sleeves. I probably don't want to discover this, but I can only play this, and then it's gonna suck. I definitely need the coin, but I can just discover this thing whenever I want. I guess I can play this. This is tough, man. That's gonna be very tough. Oh my god. It's so stupid to turn this into a token with 1 health. Like, it's actually garbage. I can't believe this. It's very difficult to, like, have creative stats for 2-drops, clearly. But, oh, I can discover his secret and see what it is. That's so fun. That's a really cool thing. Cool interaction. I get to see what it is, but I don't have to pick it, you know? I can just play this. That's so awesome. Well, technically I shouldn't have drawn him 2 cards. I didn't play around the secret, though. It's so fun, though. So Mixtape is basically off the hook because it gave me some really cool stuff to look at. Yeah, it's Pirate Rogue. We've seen one of those. Well, this cannot be cleared anymore. Not with that weapon. Now it's playable. What the fuck? I still don't know what that means, with this neutral thing down there. Is it somewhat... Do they say that... What? What is that supposed to do? Do they not know if it's a good change or not, or something? Why is it not in the middle over here? There's space for that. So weird. I would just, like, put it here, but not give it a green or red color. I'll put it amongst the friends. Why is it an outcast? Outlaw. Maybe it's just a ban. It's just straight up ban. Well, I lose now. I don't really want to play past this point. Oh. It's kind of cool. He runs secrets because secret package is still pretty good. It draws cards. I'm not really bothered with that. Why do I have this? What the fuck? Who ordered this? What the fuck? Oh, it's just a random combo cards. This card sucks so bad, I can't believe it. And also, it also has to be comboed out. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just give me the combo card. It's already bad as it is with 1 health. Jesus Christ. Not only it should give a combo card, but it should say it doesn't require combo. Or the combo trigger disappears. Without the combo trigger, that would be so juicy. Because combo trigger is a requirement, and it could just disappear. Just like this card should not have it in the first place. That would be so good. Let's do that. Disc Jockey. See, the character limit shows up. Jockey. Disco Jockey or something? I don't remember. Disc? What the fuck, man? I don't know, man. So it's not a combo card. Get combo card without combo requirements. That's it. Like, we know it's a battle cry. Or just, we can say, replace combo with battle cry. I've never seen replace being used, but I use it in my programming a lot. We have to replace words. or certain characters with other characters. So this would be one of those cases. Combo into Battlecry. Here you go. Fixed your shit, Blizzard. Get more competency and try harder a little bit. I would say like buffing hand would be very useful for Rogue. So I would do that. I would add some hand buff cards for myself. Oh, and my favorite hand buff card is this guy. Giving everything 1 health. That is so useful to me right now. Maybe even more useful than Potion Belt. Because I'm playing for tempo. This is going to be so cool. Let's do that. Let's see if it works. You can buff as Ortheno +1 attack. The reason why you can do that is because it's still going to attack lowest health creatures. So usually your attack is actually useless. But you can still like remove cards with that. But you're not supposed to like win the game. Because of you have a charge creature, and charge creatures can now break the game. Oh wow, I've never figured that out before. Stupid charge creatures, stupid. They always like break the game. Every single one. Every single charge creature that existed, except for neutrals maybe. But even those are weird. Like Boar, a 1/1 charge, was breaking the game sometimes. Because you can make combos out of that. Oh wow, he doesn't want to play the game. This is weird, like whatever they are. You can just specify deck minions, hand minions, board minions. You know, you can specify. You don't have to even say that. So I will say the wording is also supposed to change. Alright. Blue hearts. So wording, right? Or definition. Deck, hand, dead minion, and then there's board minions. Definition. Instead of saying wording, I will say definition. Hunter. Let's accept. So basically, defines which minions to affect. Very simple. Like, how do we not have any of this, right? You will get more and more angry at Blizzard as the time goes on. I probably can report this to Runeterra, but I don't know if Runeterra is actually... I mean, Runeverse. I always mix them, because it starts with the same name, right? Runeverse is probably a ripoff of, like, everything imaginable, but I will still give it a benefit of the doubt, even though I hate humanity in general, and I have no faith in humanity. But if they do major changes and they actually listen to my suggestions, one suggestion they actually listen to is, like, the passive effects. And that alone can change the game significantly, in a very, very good way. I probably want to keep the stealth on this creature. This just dies from a dagger effect anyways. We can just do this. And we can actually attack. Anyways. Wow, this is so good! This is so cool. This is actually a good card to get out of this. Because you don't want combo cards to sit in your hand. So this is actually a pretty decent card. It's just, you know, you have to combo it out. And that's what makes it horrible. Horrible. If you combo it out consistently, then it's good. But you don't want 2-drops to be combo cards. Like, it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, even SI7 was a pretty iffy card, I would say. I don't get I will definitely take that one, though. Like, what is that supposed to do? I have to attack. Just have to attack. That's fine. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, this is not good. I hate this card so much. This is the worst. This is the worst, especially if it's early. Oh my god. I will just prevent him from attacking. So first I will play all the non-stealth minions, and then I will play this, and should be able to actually handle this, because I have exactly 6 attack. For now, I'll just do this. It will awaken in like 2 turns, right? I have to do this. Oh, I can just kill it. Oh, so I don't have to even worry about it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Holy shit, man. I'm loving the rogue deck already. There's so many options. Oh my god. That's quite an ending. Oh, this is perfect. The only thing I want to do now is just attack face. So let's sacrifice this bad boy. I should have attacked with this. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh, you can see how many things you can do here. It's crazy. For obvious reasons, I should have attacked with that. Oh my god. I actually made a misplay. Wow, this deck is so hard. Oh, okay, okay. I'm obviously gonna lose to double bestiality, let's put it that way. Can I do something with this? Should I? How much more shit do I have to deal with? Can you stop now? Are we done?
Frequencies equalized.
Wow, man, I've never played a more fun deck than this. If it would work, right? If it wasn't like, oh, but your opponent is racist, you know? If it didn't happen like that. If you know what I mean. Bye-bye. This is so good! Oh my god, bro. I'm just annihilating him. Unwarranted, man. Annihilation. Holy shit, I need this for sure. I'm taking that. Increasing pain. Let's go, let's just feel. Who cares, man? Who cares what happens next? Oh shit, I should have buffed. Okay, that was my bad. Another misplay that we might regret, because this is not over yet. He's just gonna play a 7-mana card and we lose. Here we go. Here we go. That was fun, right? Wasn't that fun? Wait, what? Okay, full heal though. Am I right? Full heal. Full heal, by the way. He also... Okay, he cleared my board and fully healed, so... That was fun. Oh my god. It hurt so bad. Like, this card makes no sense, but I also lost. Because this card makes no sense too. Faithful Companions? Oh my god, we need to nerf that too, all of a sudden. It's ridiculous, bro. Alright, delete. Delete everything. Everyone delete it. Wait, what? Why didn't kill? How does Deafen work? Is it a combo? It doesn't do anything then. Fuck my... Are you kidding me, man? He just resets the game with one card. Fuck this bullshit. Alright, we attack Faithful Companions and that's gonna be the end of this. Like, that should have been nerfed. Shouldn't it? That... What? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is this shit? Holy moly. Fucking hell! Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh, fateful fucking cancer. Oh, what the fuck, man? Alright, let's create another little thing. Yeah, I'm creating another thing because this is annoying. Just because you waited until turn 10, you waited 3 extra turns, you get a double effect. You already get to discover a goddamn beast, and beasts can do charge, can be a 10-10, then you have a reset the game type of beast. You want two of them now because you waited? Is that how it works? I wait a little bit. Oh, now my card is double as powerful. I waited 3 turns, now it's double the power. What the fuck is that? I just realized I'm not at the right place. I'm sorry, guys. That was confusing. We're gonna call it Faithful Garbage. And fuck it. We're not gonna talk about nothing. Alright, we're just gonna turn into garbage. Alright. So we could have a very interesting laugh. From 7 to 3 mana. Discover a beast. Manathirst 10. Win the game. There you go. I think it's a little bit more accurate. If you like reach 10 mana with a hunter, you should just win the game actually. There you go. I know it's a very stupid thing that I just did. But god damn it. God damn it, bro. There you go. You win the game. You don't need a second beast. You can just take the game if you want. Because I don't want to play that. When you reach 10 mana, I don't want to play against your card, my friend. Alright. Faithful Garbage. No. Faithful win condition. Here you go. Yeah, that's how I want it. F me daddy. With that one. It's fucking that. I can't understand, man. Just to enable, oh, you couldn't kill me and like, until turn. Wow. It's hard enough you run out of resources. What the fuck is wrong? You're not supposed to just win just because, late game. I've reached late game. This is why my druid deck is so powerful. I don't even need to reach late game. I can start pulling out big-ass garbage out of my ass very early on. So basically I cheated mana and went to early game a little bit faster. You know, with Wild Growth and Seedsman. Like, okay. You say late game card's gonna be better, then I just gonna play a bunch of mana ramp and gonna win. With board clears, which apparently I actually have, which is called Mishmash Mosher. The only board clear that I technically just need. And I can survive, and if I survive, I just win because I have more mana. Wow, what we want, you know? What a win condition. Druid should have a hero power, you know, Manathirst 10. Kill a random creature, you know. How about that? Kill a random enemy creature. It should... Manathirst 10, though. I have reached 10 mana. I should have a better hero power than everyone else. You know, that's how it feels like. Is the stupidest thing that I don't even want to take seriously anymore. Because it's the end of the video and fuck you for making that card. Jesus, double King Crush. Like, 1 King Crush was bad enough. Bad enough if you, like, cheated out somehow. 2 King Crushes for free. Oh, wow. Whenever you want, discover. I thought it was a legendary minion, my friends. Actually, there is a solution. There's a solution that never happened for a very long time, but it's unwarranted. Alright? Actually, it's gonna be a green heart because I'm fucking angry. Discover. Have you heard about discover? Yes, it's a keyword. It's that thing that doesn't give you legendary options. The end. Alright? Get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. It's a very good video. Please leave a like. To Zeddy, because he sponsored this video, I don't need likes. I just need watch time, which you already gave. Very good stuff. Bye-bye.